Hello guys, hope you're doing very well. Ulrich Hamon here. It's always a pleasure for me to see you, to make video for you. I'm not seeing you, but I am making video for you. So the subject of this video is why I was depressed, and I want to talk about depression because I know many people are going through that. Even me, I was depressed, but I know how to surpass depression. I know how to overcome it. So for me, it's not a problem anymore. I not feeling anymore depressed. What is depression? Depression is a feeling when you're like desperate, when you don't have any taste of life anymore. That's what we call depressed. And sometimes it can probably lead into death because people feel like they are like really really sad. They don't feel like enjoying life. They don't happy anymore. They don't enjoy anything else. And it's really really a weird situation because if you don't take care of the person who is struggling with depression, that can really be hard. Okay, if you're going through depression, because this is particularly to tell you my story. Let me tell you my story. For example, for me, the cause of my depression because it was because of my past, of previous event I've lived before. That made me really feel depressed, because I was constantly thinking about myself, how I was, how people humiliated me, how all those stuff, and that made me feel depressed. It's a combination of many things that make me depressed. And if I want to explain if I want to explain all of them, it will be hard because it's like a it's a bit tricky. I can give all contextual thing that made me depressed, but the the core thing that made me depressed was about my story, about me, about who I was in the past. That was the key point that made me depressed, that made me feel in depression. And I was feeling really really sad every day. And it was really worse even when I was with people, because when you're in depression, people say that go and meet other people. It's hard. It was really hard for me to socialize, to be with other people, to smile. I had lost my smile. I was really sad. One kind of sadness that you feel on your heart, on your soul, like you can't even explain it. I feel all of this sadness. I know what it is. I promise you, I know what this is. I know what depression is. I know how it can't be deadly. It's like a hurt. It's a hurt. I know that. It's I know one Greek French psych- psychologist. His name, if you speak French, his name is Boris Cyrulnik. He called shame. He called depression a poison of a soul. Just to let you know how it can be toxic for a human being to feel like depressed, to feel that feeling of deadly on your soul. You know, it is it is unimaginable because you have to feel like you have to feel it to realize what is really is. You can't just say blame people who are feeling depressed, who are saying that they are not feeling good, who are like struggling. You don't know why they are like this, why they are like that. You have to feel that to know what is it. There are really really bunch of negative things out there. I gone through many of those, and I succeed to surpass some of them, particularly depression. So, like I was saying, depression is a feeling. It's a feeling we made us sad. It can happen to anyone. Once I have explained it, because many things can make a person depressed. Because many things can make a person depressed, and it's like a conundrum at the beginning because you can't even try to send or to sort out all those things, it's really like a conundrum on your mind. You can't send it out, you can sort it out by yourself. It's hard. At least if you read, if you find, if you have a psychology people who will help you, or not all those people like that, then you will be able to sort out the point that make you feel depressed. So what when you once you know what depression is, how to overcome depression. To overcome depression for me is really, really important for a person to first identify, because if you are going through depression, my experience, what helped me to overcome that was first to realize that I was depressed, to realize that I was suffering, to realize that what I was living wasn't normal. That was the first step for me to get that off, to get rid of those bullshit of sadness. I don't even know if it's just depression. It's part of it. Like I say, it's a conundrum. It's many, many things: a bad feeling, a bad humor, a humor change, shame, all those things, at the same time. So depression is I say depression because it englobes all those things, and all it's actually all those things that make you feel depressed. Uh, the way you feel, your humor, the past experience you have lived, all those things. That's the thing that conjure you into depression. It can be many things on your life. Maybe you get fired on your job, maybe you lose that, maybe people deceive you, maybe someone in your family died. Many things. It just don't stop on life. There are many, many, many things, many, many events to make a person sad if you don't work on yourself at this. So now you know how to take control of this depression. Is first identify that you are going through a hard time, identify that what you are living is not normal. Once you know that, you have to find help. It's a good second point. You need to find help. You need to know that you are humans. You are not. You don't have superpower. It's normal if you are struggling. Do not have shame to ask for help, because it's something that really helped me to be vulnerable, to open myself, to dare things, to dare to be myself, to dare to tell things, to dare to face my fear, my rejection, my fear of rejection, all those things. You got to face that. That's a second point to overcome depression. Okay, I hope these 2 points will help you. I will just stop this video here, because this is a two main point. If you have this, if you put this into practice, I can guarantee you will overcome depression. So if you need a help about this, and if you want me to talk more about this, let me know down in the comment, and we see each other in the next one. Subscribe please, and goodbye.